Hello everybody and welcome back to Burley Default 2. So last we left off, we teamed up with Solan or Sloan?
I think it's Sloan.
Solan to go rescue the princess from Celine and Dag, stupid ass name. We gotta rescue the princess from those two and collect their jobs, which would probably be the Guardian and White Mage. We did a little bit of grinding off screen to level up Seth's job as a Black Mage, since a lot of things are weak to fire and swords. So, couldn't hurt to have an extra spellcaster on the roster. Talk to that guy, see what he's up to. When it gets dark, that's when the monsters really come out to play. There's more of them than in the daytime. They are nastier too. Okay. If you want to make it to your destination with the minimum of hassle, travel during daylight hours. Excuse me. But if you fancy a monster hunt, nighttime's the right time. Not that I'm endorsing monster hunting, for it is, for its own sake of course, a very dangerous pastime. So what is it like, hey, don't come out here trying to grind, it's deadly. And you can't outrun them. You can't. They just gonna get you.
Okay, let's do this.
Here I go.
So Solan will just jump in at random times to either attack or heal. And I mean, he do some serious damage. Seen him hit like for 1,000 one time on like a rat. I don't know if that's really impressive, but you know, I'm just saying.
It's bullying rats.
You can enlarge the map. Do you know where you're going? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh. They'd probably be like, oh. Okay, so basically, you never have too many tents with you if you're going off or venturing outside town. I've known folks who've rushed off into the wilderness unprepared. Well, let's just say, not many have made it back in one piece. Careful preparation. That's what gets people to the safety of a nice warm bed at the end of the road. Okay, I'm guessing if you talk to her, she'll be like, oh, you want to take a nap in my tent? Want to hear something interesting? A little bird tells me that undead monsters can't cope with healing magic. That's right, healing them actually hurts them. Fancy that. Monsters are so strange, aren't they? Not gonna offer us a tent? A nice nap in your tent?
Well, we're right here anyway.
Yeah, this weird house. Getting chased by a
house.
Ollie, what are you doing? You're out here wanting attention.
So what's the plan? Princess Gloria's being held hostage, right?
Indeed she is, fair maiden. 'Twill be necessary for me to enter alone and begin negotiations, lest the brigands suspect foul play. However, at a suitable juncture, I shall create a distraction, allowing your merry band to swoop in and rescue Her Highness.
A distraction, eh? And how do you plan to do that?
With this. 'Tis a sorcerer's stone that upon firm impact emits a most dazzling light. I shall cry out, by the light of the sun, and by these words shalt thou know to enter. The princess knoweth well this phrase. 'Tis one we have long since settled upon, and by it shall know to close our eyes full tight.
Nice. So we just wait for the signal, then it's go time, right?
Precisely. I shall be counting on you.
To fight or to flee? There are a couple of ways of finding out if a monster you're facing can be easily dealt with. Look for a red glow around your opponent before battle. Note whether you earn an underdog bonus after the battle. Both of these means you're a little underpowered to be facing the opponents and might be better off avoiding them in the future or leveling up before facing them. Note, if your opponent tries to run away before battle, in this case, you're overpowered and should probably move on to more challenging pastures. Well, they damn sure ain't running away from us right now. Oh, we got party chat. Thou is somewhat anxious, lad. They're better that thou were calm, vexing doth dull the sword arm after all. Vexation. I know, fret not unduly on Princess Gloria's account. Her Highness is a great deal hardier than she might first seem. Tis thus. Why, I remember when she was but 5 years old. Zephyr, a fine steed for whom the princess had developed a surpassing fondness, lay ready to breathe her last. Ah, she was a wonderful creature, as gentle as the breeze for which she was named. And she died in just the manner she lived, simply closing her eyes, made as if to sleep. The princess, who had attended every moment of her dear friend's passing, spake such fine words when the moment came at last. Enjoy your rest, Zephyr. Do not worry about us. We will miss you, but we will always treasure your memory. For one so young to put her companion's feelings before her own in such a manner. Wow. And she was really just 5? Indeed she was. At first, I thought perhaps she knew not what it was to die. But no. Soon enough, she set about weeping. She knew, right enough, knew all too well. 'Tis was the moment I saw for the first time just what kind of heart she possessed. One so precious must be kept from harm at all costs. Don't worry. We'll get her out of there. You'll see. We will indeed, lad. By the sacred oath I have made as her servant and protector. Man, why don't they ever have like, okay. The princess is relatively young, maybe 20s or whatever. Why don't they raise a protector alongside her? They just got this old ass dude, you know. Oh, well, check out the tough looking one. Just got this old ass looking dude, you know, protecting her. It's like, this dude's old as shit. He could die from old age, a heart attack, something. Then what?
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Excuse me.
All right, you better be ready for this. Freeze! Shiver! Eat sorcery! Almighty ice! Did you see that? I'm amazing.
My cat is in zooming mode. He's just running around, clawing on the bed, jumping everywhere. Just trying to have a civil recording. Oh, he's scared of you. Level 4 is a little too high. Beat him up. Bully him. Make him feel the pain and suffering that we felt.
Come on, then.
It's like, he's like, I don't even know who you are.
All right then.
It's like, but I know who you are.
Let's see. Alrighty!
Excuse me.
Away and fire your heat. I'll drink to that.
Man, if this was the demo, you would have brayed 4 times, hit them, and they wouldn't have died. They'd have been like, oh, looks like someone's out of brains. You checking all the rooms? It was like 2 rooms we passed down there. May have items. We need all the stuff we can get. Cause shit is expensive. You know how much a stone costs? Too fucking much. Everyone's scared of us.
There's like no items in this room. In any of these rooms.
Oh, you gotta check.
Ready, everyone? I'm all set!
Just gotta check to make sure.
Everyone okay?
Did you ever put that weapon on her? That other long sword or whatever it was you were gonna put on her?
No, but I think now I'm gonna decide to keep the dagger on.
Oh. Oh, well, look at that. An item. A teleport stone.
I bought one of those.
Yeah, I know you bought one of those. For probably like $3 grand or something.
180p.
Oh, check all the rooms. There's no map. Like, no. Oh, you already checked that room.
Yeah.
Once we go up the hall, and then there's other rooms, you check them. Did you check that first one?
Yeah, I went in there before.
Okay.
Oh, there's something over there.
Yeah. Good thing chests glow like the goddamn sun. Hey, look at that, 220 PG. I wonder what the P stands for. Okay, you gotta go back. I guess he wasn't paying attention. He was busy
Watch out, guys.
I'm up, huh? Okay, I'm all set! Too easy.
What was that? Devil's Drought?
Devil's Delight.
Devil's Delight. That food or something?
Let's see. Actually, no. Oh, yep.
Oh, okay. Can be used to lure monsters into continuous battles. Well, we don't need that right now. But it's a good way to grind up if you're needing to grind up some. Now you're trapped in a corner.
But I have too many ethers.
He's as soon as you ran, he's like, you're going nowhere.
Let's stay focused.
Oh, damn. Oh, what?
All right then.
Got yourself into a real tussle. You got any magnifying glasses on you? What did you buy?
Big downs.
Enjoy.
Oh, what the fuck
like
did
you
you
did
throw? It was a boulder?
Hey!
No, just a plain stone.
That was no stone.
I got a tent.
Oh. what's that? It's a dragon?
We won't be going easy on you.
Gargoyle.
It's nothing.
All right then.
Bronze oil. Oh, you ain't got much health. Resist. Nah, it doesn't have no weaknesses to the swords or daggers, but doesn't carry a lot of health.
Dummy. Nope, nope, nope. Yes.
A round shield. Okay. 570 PG. And dart.
Ah, sweet. I used it to replace my stone I lost. Okay.
Man, I felt like in the demo, enemies were super like attracted to you. As soon as you step out in the open world, it's like you step on a crunchy leaf and they're on your ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, oh, we see you. We know you're there.
What is this way?
Yeah. What you need is MP from Elvis. It's like Seth don't even get to attack. Adele just braves and slashes everything.
I guess 60 does nothing.
I mean, you got a huge health pool. I mean, huge mana pool.
I'm scared.
Do you got the examine command as a freelancer, or you gotta earn that? Cause I remember freelancer
Still
doing
no
that.
sign of him. Where is the useless old fart?
Calm yourself, Dag. Becoming flustered at a time like this will only benefit our enemies. He almost got the better of you, it is true. But you will prevail in the end. You always do.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. And when I do, we'll have the wind crystal. And that little beauty's gonna make the both of us filthy, stinking rich!
You do not care that your actions might bring about untold calamity.
Pull the other one! That calamity stuff's just a load of bull dust some drongo made up so they can keep the crystals for themselves.
I can assure you that it is no such thing. You have seen the state of the oceans for yourself. Does that not concern you at all?
Pah! It couldn't concern me less, you Madge. It'll take more than a couple of waves to put me off making the big bucks.
Ugh! How can you possibly be so short-sighted?
You're so proud of yourself. When you're in a dungeon, you'll occasionally come across a bright blue circle on the ground. These are special spatial portals that can whisk your party to and from the dungeon entrance in an instant. This can be really useful if you need to pop out into the field and rest up in a tent or travel back to town to upgrade your equipment. Use them as staging posts to help you progress safely through the most dangerous dungeons. Man, those weren't in the demo. Shit. Alright, check around.
Ooh, that guy. There's nothing down there but for him.
What about the other side?
This side.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nothing over there. Alright, well, you can go. You don't gotta fight, though. Yeah, man. enemies seem much slower now. I swear. In the demo, they was so fast. Now they just gonna pent. They gonna block the hallway. Now you gonna run all the way back.
That dude wasn't there before.
That next room's got a lot of treasure in it. And it's got a bad guy.
Another tent.
And another long sword. Too bad you only got one sword user in your party right now. Disregarding Solan.
Yeah, he has his own special sword.
Yeah, right? It'd be funny if he was an asterisk user. He's got like a sword master or something.
Ready, everyone? What's the plan?
That was a piece of cake.
Man, good thing you don't have to actually do anything to earn experience points for your jobs. Cause man, could you imagine if you actually had to attack with Seth or save point? This is a save point. As the name suggests, it allows you to save your progress while exploring a dungeon. You can also use a tent here to rest and heal up. You'll be well advised to do so. The save points are often strategically placed before big battles. If things get hairy in a dungeon, there isn't a save point or a portal close at hand. You can't use a teleport stone to You can use a teleport stone to effect an instant escape. Minus.
Oh, that's weird.
You only get 9 save slots? Sheesh. I guess it's not so bad.
Anything over here? I need to heal up or anything? Good.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be that bad.
Mostly like the first bosses. Okay.
Hear me, villains! I have brought to you the fabled jewel as requested. Now, prove that thou art as good as thy word. Allow the princess to go free.
Not until we have seen the crystal. Dag.
On it.
Now back, rogue. The princess. Release her unto me.
First the crystal. And please, do not try anything foolish. Your precious princess will only suffer all the more.
Come on, Gramps. Hand it over.
Very well. The Princess Gloria! By the light of the sun! Yeah! The eyes!
Go, go, go!
You okay, Gloria?
It's you. Thank you. Yes.
This way.
Princess, thou art unhurt, I pray?
I'm quite all right. Thank you, Sir Sloan. Can we leave the pleasantries for later? We need to get out of here.
Curses.
Did
Where
you
did they
really
come from?
think we would not be prepared for some manner of cheap trickery? So sorry to disappoint you. And you know, we really would have let you go unharmed if you had handed over the crystal as requested. But that is out of the question now. You have upset us, and therefore we must teach you a lesson. A very painful lesson.
Too bloody right we must. You've half blinded me here.
Oh, for goodness sake. Pull yourself together, Dag.
I'll be right, boss. Just a bit blindsided by these Drongo's dirty tricks is all. You'll pay for that.
Damn. It can't end like this. We were so...
What the?
Can it truly be?
Where am I?
You who heed my call.
Wait. That's the voice I heard after I fell into the sea.
Hear me. I am wind, the sigh of the land made crystal.
The wind crystal? So that thing Sir Sloan was carrying is... talking to me?
It is. It was I whose breath bore you to this place. But there were those who would have seen you sunk forever, who cut your life's thread short.
What? Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me I died back there?
I am. But you are here now. Your thread retied, rewoven. My power made it so. And now it is time to choose. Embrace oblivion and allow the coming of calamity, or make a stand and fight for your survival. Should you choose the latter, you need only step into the light. If you seek the sweet release of death instead, you need only wait for it to wrap its arms around you.
So you can literally wait out for 30 seconds and die, or run to the light. That's hilarious.
Lies,
You think he was gonna make it?
delusions, credulity, isolation, all the absurd imperfections of the human world await you. There is still time to change your mind, to forego the suffering and surrender yourself to eternal peace. But no, you choose the harder path. You are bold, courageous. This being so, I grant my power unto you. Go forward and accept your destiny.
As a result of receiving the Wind's Crystal blessing, Seth can now perform special abilities.
What just happened?
What was that light?
A revelation. The crystal's blessing. And that can mean only one thing. Thou art one of us. A hero of light.
Alright, he's gonna hit him with like a giant fireball.
Let us fight!
You Drongos are in for a thrashing!
Alright then.
Oh, Gloria's are in the party too now? Okay. Now you got a full party. They just smack down on him. You guys are magnifying glasses. Then you could have scanned them and see what abilities or weaknesses they have.
This should do it. Allow me.
Let me at him!
Those lucky enough to receive the crystal blessings become able to perform incredible special abilities. These will differ depending on your current job, but every single one is amazing. Go ahead and give it a try. This one's on the house, but you usually need to meet certain job-specific conditions in order to access special abilities, such as performing a given action a specific number of times. Who are you at? Oh, it's that.
It's my time to shine. May ice impale you. This isn't over yet.
Special ability stat boost. You'll notice that the music changes when you perform the special ability. That's your cue to go bananas. Your entire party will enjoy a stat boost while the music is playing. Stat boost will vary depending on special abilities performed.
I'm up, huh? To arms.
You reckon you're pretty tough, don't ya? But you're no match for us, I can tell you that much.
Don't get cocky, Dag.
After the stunt they pulled before? Not likely. I'm gonna make them pay for being so sneaky. I'm gonna make them pay 100 times over.
All right then.
They're both defaulting. They're saving up moves and they're about to lay a smackdown on you.
You rang? Take a step back.
What is
Okay,
the
then.
miscellaneous abilities? Examine. You got a free examine. At least you can see your health. See how what damage is going on. Oh, you see how
Annoying, huh?
now two of your Gloria and Elvis will now, I think, will just attack randomly.
Well, what's next, I wonder?
So, she has a weakness to fire, swords, and bows. He has a weakness to electric, dagger, and staffs. He has a 20 defense. Magic defense increase. Yeah, well, if you weak the magic, yeah, I know what that
Allow me.
Too bad you ain't the one that needs to vote. Oh!
This should do it. You're all right. right?
Well, at least you bought 2 pounds.
Let's see now.
I'm not
Well,
done yet. It's my
technically,
turn.
2 of them were free.
Almighty flame!
Very well.
She's weak to
Too
those.
close for comfort.
I don't think it's gonna
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. You still got that rage thing on you. She's weak to swords and he's weak to daggers. So if you attack either one, you'll be fine. But you probably should attack Solan since you can heal.
There.
Something must be done.
So Glory can only attack, what's his name? Dag, but she doesn't have any vulnerability to him. So it's best she try to get up Elvis.
This should do it.
Right! Time for a spot of revenge! How do you like this?
Let's see if this is magic defense going high because she's buffing him.
Away and bail your heat!
I'm up, huh? Allow me.
She even got any items that will hit multiple people. That's arrow. It's either one. One hit with vulnerability.
A little gift.
And miss.
Too close for comfort.
But it did do quite a bit of damage though. But you can't you do a hit all? It's not like you're using more MP. Keep the pressure. And Solan, she's almost dead.
Okay then.
She heals like 500.
Here goes!
Oh no,
Oh,
not yet.
Selena? Selena! You've done it now! Prepare to die, Drongos!
To arms.
okay. Now you need to watch out for health, because he can one-shot both your mages. But he has no buffs now since Selena's gone.
And he has 2 BP.
So maybe use Elvis or Seth and just brave him out and hit him with a bunch of thunder attacks. She's weak to daggers, so you can attack with her. Ooh.
Spirits, heal!
Oh, coming through with the heals. Back to her, what's fucking self on the attack?
Here I go!
Thunder.
I call upon power! Crack! Rumble! Almighty thunder! That was a good one!
Had enough yet?
You really got me good.
Oh yeah!
And you got 2 jobs. The Guardian and the White Mage. White Mage supports others with restorative magic, making them invaluable additions to the party. Restores a little bit of targets / multiple targets HP. Protect. Increase the target's physical defense by 15% for 3 turns. Stats cannot be increased beyond 200% of their base value. Oh, it's Vanguard, not Guardian. Vanguard. Vanguards can protect the party by drawing enemy attention, bearing the brunt of incoming attacks. Abilities. Defang. Perform a physical attack on a target and decrease their physical attack by 7% for 5 turns. Stats cannot be reduced below 65% of their base value. Enrage. Guarantee that enemies' next 2 actions will be aimed at the user.
We'll get you back for this!
Hey! Not so fast!
Sir Sloan! Time to make a swift exit.
No! Wait! Sir Sloan! You're okay, right?
'Tis not, lad. Worry not.
All right, let's get out of here before they come back with more of their friends.
Gloria joins the party. So is this the first time they ever show what happens to them after you take their asterisk thing, like what they look like as like regular people?
Yeah, party chat.
Leading from the front. Hey, wait up, will ya? What's the matter, Elvis? Can you lot walk a wee bit slower? I'm absolutely jiggered. You know, maybe we should take things a little slower. Not because Elvis can't hack the pace, but because, well, we only just set you free, Gloria. You probably need a little while to get the blood moving through your legs, right? Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite well, thank you. And I find our pace to be perfectly comfortable. Then you're made of sterner stuff than me. And there I was thinking princesses were pampered swords who needed treating with kid gloves. Heh, guess I kinda thought that too. Seriously, what century are you two from? I was taught that princesses should always be led from the front. And thou did learn thy lesson right well, milady. Yet the fact that friend Elvis doth struggle to maintain our current pace cannot and must not be ignored. Leading from the front is all well and good, but one must also ensure that those behind are able to follow. You're correct as always, Sir Solan. We must slow our pace so that no one is left behind. That would help, Elvis. Well, not as much as a wee stop off at a tavern maybe, but it is a start. Hey, reckon I'm starting to sound like the pampered one. Time to up your game, Elvis. Yeah, get your butt in the gear, old man. Alright, you can pop a save. 3 2 Alright, let's get out of this decrepit old place. Good thing your companions can't interact with monsters and start fights.
Yeah.
Well, you can use that to teleport to the entrance. Now you can leave. Oh, who's that guy? You mustn't put all your eggs in one basket. When preparing a squad for battle, you know. Offensive specialists, defensive types, medics, you'll need a lot if you want to be ready for any eventuality. And it's not just me that says so. There's generations of soldiers who learned this stuff the hard way. A well-balanced team is 10 times as effective as any gaggle of one-trick ponies. Don't believe me? Stick a squad whose specialties are all the same up against an enemy they're not prepared for. Total carnage. No, because if you came across the bridge, the chest would have been open. Just, you see that little, just follow the diamond. Oh, you can't outrun the wolves. How many times I'm gonna tell you that? They own you. Alright, you got bacon in your bag. They after you. Okay? Yeah, he's still with you. Until he either dies or Gloria sends him on a mission. Oh, you didn't even quit the new job.
I did not. Hold on, then we got that.
Okay.
That was a piece of cake.
He died from a brain trauma. No piercing. Those things was bouncing off his head. He's like, oh man, I had a headache.
Yeah, like a concussion.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't look like Dag and Selena came back this way. We should be okay for now.
They'll not pose much of a threat without their asterisks anyway.
I must take this opportunity to make a report to His Majesty. He will wish to strengthen the city guard.
I will join you. Thank you all so much for coming to my aid.
Hey, don't mention it. You did the same for me once, remember?
Aye, and with 2 shiny new asterisks to show for our efforts.
Oh, before you go, Sir Sloan, I wanted to ask you about what you said back there. About the crystal's blessing?
Ah, but of course. 'Tis a matter of great import, yet one which, alas, will not suffer a brief explanation. Perhaps we might speak of it upon my return.
Sure. I can wait.
You are a gentleman.
Alrighty. How about us lot go about our business as well and meet back at the inn? I've a few things to take care of myself.
Very well. Until then.
The party goes their separate ways. Side quests. Be sure to help those in need. Thanks. Talk to people with question marks over their head, and will enable you to undertake special side quests. In the course of completing them, you'll learn more about various character backstories, and occasionally you'll acquire some unique items while you're at it. So get questing. It's a rewarding experience in every sense of the word. The travel log section of the menu gives you access to details of any quest you've undertaken, settings related to quest markers, events, and the party chat scenes you previously come across, any tutorials you unlocked. It's also a good place to go if you're ever in need of a nudge in the right direction. Oh, it shows you what you unlocked, what awaits you in the future. That's crazy.
What?
Your first it tells you what abilities you have, like when you first get the Astras. You got Cure, and then it tells you the second ability is Protect, but you don't have Protect yet.
Yeah.
So you think you get to start with those two abilities, and no, you just get Cure. And it's like Defang. You don't get the Fang till it's level 3.
Those are like the highlights of the thing.
Yeah, right?
Forget Bang, look where Enrage is.
Oh, that's level 10. Wasn't so it gave us two abilities that we don't get access to until we put a lot, and I mean a lot of like work into that class. And this is supposed to be the one that like supposed to be a defensive class.
Seems okay.
Make sure you're not over your weight.
No, I'm good.
Then you'll be like overloaded. Alright, I guess you can see if anyone needs side question, you can pick it up and then we'll do it later. Just walk near everybody till their thing shows up, unfortunately. Or hit the right stick. Okay. I was like, I remember in the old games, they used to show you who had side quests for you. Borrowing the boat. You really saved my skin from those monsters, you know. How about taking my old boat out as a little thank you? Go on, hop aboard and explore the sea. Take the boat out for a spin. Reward, 2 teleport stones. The objective marker has been added to the map.
Hey there. Are you all right now, ma'am?
Oh, it's you. You really saved my skin back there, you know. I'll have to think of some way of paying you back.
Oh, there's no need for anything like that.
I won't hear of it. Imagine a debt like that left unsettled. But what to give you? Hold on. You're a sailor, aren't you?
I am. How did you know that?
Well, you could hardly be anything else, dear. Right, come along with me. I've got something to show you. Here you go. A little boat to say thank you.
A boat? Oh, no, ma'am. It's too much.
Nonsense. I want you to have it. I don't get much use out of it at my age, anyway. And besides, the old girl would prefer to have a handsome young fellow like you at the helm, I'm sure.
You're right about her being old. But she's in great condition from what I can see.
She's wonderful, isn't she? And sturdy as anything, too, I can promise you that. Not ocean-going sturdy, perhaps, but fine as long as you don't stray too far from shore. What say you hop on board and give her a whirl?
All right. You've convinced me. Don't mind if I do?
That's the spirit. Who knows what awaits over the horizon, eh? Or who you might meet.
I mean, we can't go that far. Now you can go out in the sea. So, like, thanks, but what? When sending a boat out on an expedition, you can choose to use online functionality. While this is not necessary, expeditions taken online will yield slightly better results. Would you like to use online functionality? Please note that your nickname and your character's name will be shared when you go online. Yeah, sure. You have chosen to use online functionality. While exploring, you can change the setting from the options menu at any time.
Well, how did the old girl treat you?
Beautifully. She sails like a dream. Which is why I can't accept your offer. She's too good to just give away.
You can't? Fine, if it makes you feel better. How about I lend her to you instead? I'll look after her, and you give me a shout whenever you want to take her out. Just come and find me and say the word. It's really no trouble, dear.
Well, I guess that would work. Thanks.
Right, then. I suppose I'd better be heading back to town.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, try to steer clear of any monsters this time.
I'll do my best.
That was an easy side quest. Hopefully all of them will be that easy. And you don't have to just go and fighting chimera dragons, wielding dual flaming flamebergs. A pretty stone. Small experience orb. Small JP orb.
Nice.
And booster buns. HP obtained. Congratulations. You gain access to a boat, which means you can go exploring. There's a great way of earning rewards when you're not playing, as it has features which work specifically when the system is in sleep mode. Expeditions can last up to 12 hours, so it's well worth setting sail before heading out somewhere or going to bed. Exploring has many benefits. For example, you can discover experience boosting orbs, JP boosting orbs, delicious HP boosting buns, and these aren't the only treasures on offer. What's more, if you're connected to the internet, you can get a helping hand from others and even earn greater rewards. It's a great way for busy people to level up more quickly, so be sure to set sail on an exploration expedition when you're going to be away from the game for a while. Okay, sweet. Whoa. Oh, setting sail. Alright, well that'll be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.